To access Noodle Tools, go to the Parents and Students link on the Wilson Middle School homepage and go down to Library Media. I'm going to ask you to choose LibGuide, Mrs. Sabel. LibGuides are different resources I put together for different classes, different groups, with resources that you can use for your project. So in this case, we're going to choose grade 7 language arts. And when we click on that, right now what I'm highlighting for you is Noodle Tools. So I'm going to have you click Noodle Tools to log in to Noodle Tools. Now, this is a research platform that will give you the MLA citations. You can create note cards and do outlining, and it's a very useful tool. You'll use it going into high school, so why not learn it now? So we're going to click on Noodle Tools, and from there, we'll choose our school account. And we're logged in to Noodle Tools. Once I'm logged into Noodle Tools, I want to create a new project. So I'll click on New Project, and I will put my project title. And for this example, I'm just going to enter freedom of speech and dress code. In middle school, we use MLA format, so I'll select MLA format and ask your teacher what citation level they are asking you to use. For most middle school applications, we'll use the junior setting, but ask your teacher which one they'd prefer. And then click Submit. This will create the project for you. And when the screen opens, it will give you a spot to put your claim statement, your main idea. So that's what we want to enter right here. I will enter that. And the next step is going to be to add a source. So you checked out a book from the Wilson Library that you will be using for your research. So we're going to come over here to sources and we're going to select new source. And we are going to choose print or in hand because it's a book that you have. And again, select book. This will give us the layout of all the information that we need to enter so that we can create this citation, this bibliography for this book. But I'm going to show you a really great shortcut. On the back of every book, in the lower left or right corner, typically, there's a barcode and it will say ISBN. And if you enter that ISBN number, notice how it says ISBN here. If we enter that ISBN number here and search, it will bring up the book and enter all of the information for you. So this is the book that I'm using, Dress Codes in Schools. So I'm going to select that book and choose to import that book. It is always good to review the information. Yes, that's the title, the publisher, and just make sure I have all that information correct, and then I can choose continue. That will then create this source, this note card for me, and I will have that added as one of my sources. I'm going to click save up here. All right, so now that I have one source added, I'm going to show you how to create note cards. So I'm going to be going through this book and picking out main topics and ideas, and I will be looking at the information given to me in the book, but I have to make sure I don't plagiarize. And we have this really cool note cards tool in here that we can create for any given topic, any idea. And when we create them, we can enter the information. So what's the title? For this one, it was going to be the difference for genders. That's the title of this note card. Okay, that's what I'm specifically addressing. And then I can choose the source. Where am I getting this information from? Remember that book we just added? I can click on that right here. Then I can put the direct quotation, the information that I read in the book's words. I can enter that information right here. And this, again, will be a direct quote. I will type everything that they say. But then to the right, you'll see over here, it says paraphrase. This is where I put this information into my own words. This is the information that I could use when I'm writing my paper to make sure that I'm not plagiarizing. Okay. And once I have entered that original text and then I've summarized it and paraphrased it into my own words, then down here on this note card, I can enter some of my original thinking. How does that go along? How does that support my claim statement? Or maybe it doesn't support claim statement, and I could put all of that information there. All right. So once that is done, I can choose save and close, and it creates that little note card right there for me. You notice that I can always click on it and go back in to edit it or view the details, but all of these note cards will be laid out here for you.